Good morning. Welcome to your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We have some fairly pleasant conditions across the region this morning. Seeing our winds start to come up as that cold front has moved south of the region, giving us some weak cold air advection across the region, and with that some northwesterly flow that's a bit gusty across the region this morning. Seeing wind gusts currently up to 22 knots. We'll see those wind gusts looks like they'll gust up to about 25, possibly as high as 26 knots this afternoon. Overall, our sky coverage will be looking good. We'll have just upper level cirrus cloudiness across the region today with some filtered sunshine. And temperatures today will be in the upper 50s for highs. So a fairly seasonable temperature day across the region, and a fairly good day across the region other than those breezy conditions expected out of the northwest today. Taking a look at our current surface analysis, we do have a few different boundaries across the eastern portion of the United States. One of those cold fronts has moved through the region, and area low pressure across Florida. It's giving the state of Florida some unsettled conditions. That system will stay well off to our south and move off to sea. But we'll see this area high pressure across the plain states as well as the Great Lakes move over the region tonight, and that's going to give us a cold night and a cold start to the day on Wednesday, and possibly seeing some freezing conditions inland. Here at Wallops, looks like we'll be just above freezing. Looking at our current satellite imagery across the region, we do have that upper level cirrus cloudiness across the region, as well as a little bit of low to mid-level cloudiness off to our north and to our east. Overall today we'll continue to see this upper level cirrus cloudiness with the southwesterly upper level flow, and we'll just see that filtered sunshine continuing. And taking a look at the HER model for today and tomorrow, you can see that cloud cover starts to move off the coast overnight, and that's going to set the stage for those inland locations to see some freezing temperatures. Could be possibly seeing our last freeze across the region, some of those locations, especially inland. Here at Wallops, looks like we'll just be above that freezing mark, not out of the question. We could see 32 degrees, but right now just above that as the forecast. Looking into our Wednesday afternoon, we'll see some breezy conditions out of the northeast, and could possibly see a brief period of a wind advisory even on Wednesday. With those breezy conditions, we'll also see some cooler temperatures for our Wednesday, seeing highs only in the upper 40s. And for Wednesday night into Thursday, we'll see some more low-level cloudiness move on shore. Could be seeing some lower ceilings by our Thursday morning, but overall looks like temperatures will be a bit warmer on our Thursday morning with that low cloudiness in here. Looking at our European model here for the next few days, you see that area low pressure moving off to the northeast today, giving us that high pressure building in behind that, fairly strong, 1037 across Pennsylvania tomorrow morning, and that's going to give us those colder conditions to start our day on Wednesday. With the area high pressure building off the northeast states, that's going to provide us with that onshore flow for Wednesday as well as Thursday. It will lighten up, but we'll continue to be onshore. We'll see the temperatures start to moderate as this high pressure moves off the coast. And then for our Friday, we'll really start to see those temperatures moderate across the region as high pressure builds off the southeast coast, and that's going to allow us to see the 60s on Friday. And then moving into Saturday, we'll see another dry cold front move towards the region. We'll see some warm conditions across the region for Saturday, temperatures in the 70s, a very slight chance we see a shower in the region, but overall looks like we're in quite a dry weather pattern across our region, so not going to see much precipitation if we do see anything on Saturday. Sunday looks like a little bit of a chillier day across the region. High pressure builds over New England. That will give us more onshore flow, and temperatures looks like they could be stuck in the upper 50s to lower 60s for Sunday. And then for our Monday, we'll see temperatures start to rebound once again with the high pressure moving off the coast. So looking at our risk chart for today, we'll see a high today around 58 degrees, northwesterly winds, 12 to 17 knots, gust to 25 knots, and as mentioned, could see a possible gust of 26 knots this afternoon. Overnight, we'll see those winds become northerly at 7 to 12 knots, and then by tomorrow morning, northeasterly at 10 to 15 knots, a gust of 21. Our low expected tonight around 34 degrees, so as I mentioned, just above freezing here at Wallops. Looking at our terminal forecast, we'll see VFR conditions the next 24 hours, just those breezy winds out of the northwest, with azimuth around 320 to 310 today. And looking at our tides, they're currently normal. Wednesday into Thursday. Wednesday partly to mostly cloudy with breezy onshore flow. We'll see a high of 49 degrees for our Wednesday night. Partly to mostly cloudy with light onshore flow, a low of 39. Possibility to see some low cloudiness overnight. And for Thursday, we'll see mostly to partly cloudy with onshore flow continuing at a high of 56 degrees. Looking at the next 7 days, we'll see those temperatures moderate on Friday at a high of 65. Saturday, 71. Sunday, back in the 60s at 65. And could be seeing those temperatures a little bit cooler than that with that onshore flow, but right now sticking with the mid-60s. And for Monday, we'll see temperatures start to moderate once again with some lower 70s expected under partly cloudy skies. Our only chance of rainfall comes Saturday afternoon with a 15% chance of some sprinkles or a light rain shower. So it looks like a dry next 7 days across the region. That can complete our 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. I hope everybody has a great day today. Back tomorrow morning, 8:15 at 10 a.m.